Picking up from where Michael left off, we are going to filter the data for the output workflow. So starting from the join tool into the next step, the filter tool. The main objective is to identify orders whose sales are larger than 3 standard deviations above average. In the previous step, we found the standard deviation, the average, and the sum of the total product spent grouped by order ID number. The next step is to filter the order IDs whose sum of the total product spent is greater than 3 times the standard deviation above the average. After the filter tool, we're going to go to outputting the file, and we outputted the file using the control container method. We will start by adding the filter tool to the join tool. Drag the filter tool to the workflow. Make the connection between the J of the join tool from the previous step to the filter tool. On the filter tool, click the Custom Filter radio button. In the expression text box, enter the following expression. Total order spend is greater than the average total order spend plus 3 times the standard deviation of total order spent. This formula will filter out the rows where the sum of the total order spend is greater than 3 times the standard deviation above the average. Run the workflow. To check the filter step went through, click the T true on the filter tool. Scroll to the right, and then as you can see, the total orders spent is greater than 3 times the standard deviation plus the average total orders spent. Lastly, we will begin the steps for the final output file. The output file should consist of 3 sheets in a single Excel file. One sheet should contain a line for each item for each identified order. This sheet will be called the All Items sheet. Another sheet should have consolidated order information. This sheet will be called the Order Info sheet. The final sheet should have aggregated information on the prevalence of different categories and subcategories in the large orders. This sheet will be called the Category Info sheet. To achieve this, we use the control container method. Here are the control containers: all item control container, order info control container, and category info control container. Control containers manage the sequence in which tools run in your workflow to ensure that the steps in your process are executed in the correct order. Our process will be to create the All Items sheet first, Order Info sheet second, and Category Info sheet last. We will start with the All Items sheet. Drag a select tool to the workflow and make a connection between the T true of the filter tool to the select tool. We will deselect the average total order spend and the standard deviation total order spend and move up the total order spend. Add a sort tool to the workflow and make a connection from the select tool from the previous step to the sort tool. sort by order ID ascending. Next, we will add the output data tool to the workflow. Drag the output data tool to the workflow to the sort tool and make sure the connection is between the sort tool and the output data tool. Set up a connection. Make sure the file is Excel, and then we will make sure you know where you're saving the file, and then name the file large order report output file and click save. We will name the sheet all items. Click OK. Under options, go down to option 3, output options, and from the drop-down menu, choose overwrite sheet or range. Right-click by the output file tool and add to new control container. Then we will add the sort tool to the control container. And then add the select tool to the control container. Okay. And then we want to rename the control container to all items control container. Run the workflow and then check to see if the file was created. And then let's check if the all items sheet is there. And then here's the first sheet.